This is Mad Muck from Mad Muck's Game Room, and we are playing Murdered Soul Suspect. And we're going to do a bit of catch-up here. So it may not be very exciting. I'm just going to go through all of the collectibles that I've collected so far, because I had to pretty much go through what I've done already and get all the collectibles that I've missed. And maybe just, clear up a bit of the story. So, without further ado, let's just, get this frickin' over and done with. Okay, these are stories of Ronan's life, and let's go. It's got flashbacks. The best day of my life. We had known from the start we would end up together. We would end up here sooner or later. Okay, whatever. Marrying Julia. Let's see.
There's one promise I never regretted.
She's got some really weird looking creepy hands. Anyway, next one. The picture at the beach. It's hard to put into words the happiness Julia brought to my life.
No one made me smile like you did, Jules.
The end of forever. Thinking about it is so surreal. I instantly have an out-of-body experience every time, seeing myself at that moment, after she tried to break up an argument between two men on the street, two strangers to her, one of which would stab her for no reason at all. She died for trying to help. That sucks. And the asshole got away. That sucks even more. God damn. If I'd arrived to meet her just 1 minute earlier, my life would have been different. Better. And she wouldn't have been gone. Sad stuff. Let's see.
The day everything died for me.
Yeah. Very sad. Beatdowns. It was crazy how often someone picked a fight with me. From early on. Trying to put me in my place. At first. Then trying to prove something with their failed attempts to beat me down. Didn't anyone ever tell them, you never poke the sleeping bear? Oh, come on, dude.
All those street brawls.
Oh!
It's amazing I lived as long as I did.
That was a stunning uppercut. Okay, so that's the bits of life of, oh, there we go, it says it in the corner there. My life. Now, let's get some info about the Bell Killer. Let's go. Though the city of Salem has seen its rate of violent deaths increase sharply in the past few months, the Salem Police Department is unwilling to state officially that the deaths are connected. It's been a rough couple of months, says SPD spokesperson Ingrid Larson. I've read this one before. But it would be irresponsible to jump to conclusions about any of these deaths, much less a connection between them. We are investigating each of these thoroughly and making judgments based purely on the evidence. Fair enough. Warning poster. Wrong button. Okay, while police are not pointing to a serial killer, in the face of a string of deaths, they are advising people to stay home at night and keep the doors locked while at home. K. Douglas. Cause of death. I'm guessing these are, well, obviously they're murders by the Bell Killer. Okay. Cause of death. Victim was hanged from ceiling fan. Wow. Possible suicide, but no note. Bell symbol raises possibility of murder. Duh. Family photo. She would never kill herself. She was happy with her life. Had plenty of friends. Someone must have done this to her. They must have. Okay. C. Nelson. Cause of death. Cause of death was burn shock. I don't actually know what that means. Is that like trauma from having a burn and you just died? Anyway, carry on. Kerosene from an oil lamp covered front of clothing, hands and face, likely a large spill, then ignited by nearby flame. What a crappy way to go. Family photo. We were nervous about the amount of candles and oil lamps Claire had in the house. She loved the dim light. Well, fair enough. Candlelight is quite nice. Especially in her seances. Whoa! Okay, bad idea. She didn't take them seriously. She just wanted to talk to celebrities. Creepy Shit Survival Guide rule number 47. Ouija board equals a colossal load of creepy shit. Yeah, seances, that goes for that too. Creepy stuff, don't do it. Carrying on. Grace. A Grace, cause of death. Victim died of massive blunt trauma when the bookshelf, when the collapsed on top of her. Ow. Publicity photo. Publicity photo of victim. What? Okay. A minor tribute was held a few days later by her customers and friends. Oh, good customers. Oh, that's right. G. Soderbergh. What the hell? That's a fucked up name. Soderbergh family photo. She had so much potential. This is a terrible shock, especially now. She had been accepted to Smith College and was all prepared for the move. Alright. Chalk bell symbol. Detectives are trying to find any possible connection to the bell symbol. People named Bell. Literary references to bells. Anything having to do with a bell. A bell end? Badum. Thank you. Baxter's official comment. Baxter is the dick. He's that cop that's just an... Unfortunately, we haven't made any arrests. We don't have any suspects. That's why we strongly encourage the people of Salem to contact the police if any possible leads. This is going to take the cooperation of the entire community. Alright, so cops can't do their job. They need help. News article 2. Salem police have still not made any official connection among the recent violent deaths. Community speculation is increasing that this is the work of a single killer. Alright, fair enough. In the absence of other connecting clues, the consistent thread is the strange bell-shaped symbol found at many of these crime scenes. No one has even the remotest theory on the meaning of the symbol, but this bell killer may have personal reason for leaving this insignia. Knowing what happens? Yes. News article 3. While the Salem Police Department still resists officially connecting the recent killings, they have completely failed to address the strange manner of each murder, where the primary cause of violent death in New England, as well as the rest of the United States, is gunshot wounds. None of the recent killings have involved gunfire. True. Are deaths... Wait. Are deaths... Oh, it's a question. Okay. Are deaths from burns and asphyxiation somehow on the rise? What the hell? God, people speculate about crazy shit. Or is there a killer with a bizarre motive exercising a twisted method of operation in all of them? Yeah, he's just a weird dude, just killing people. News article 4. Let's see. News article 4. The FBI can get involved to support local law enforcement if it is clearly established that there is a serial killer. God damn, really? Just, we can't get involved unless there is a serial killer. Okay, fair enough. The Salem Police Department has no statement on the FBI's announcement to press time. At press time. Okay. Is that supposed to say present time? I don't know. But has continually refused to describe the deaths as the work of a serial killer. There is no sense getting the town hysterical over something that may not be true. SPD spokeswoman Ingrid Larson said in an earlier statement on the case. I am getting progressively worse at reading these. Oh, it's a nice short one. Witness view of eyes. Witness only saw the suspect's face briefly. Much of face obscured, but suspect appeared to be white male with blue eyes. Witness trauma report. Witness immediately moved to trauma counseling after discovering the badly burned body. I don't know what badly burned body that is. It seems a bit out of place. So that's talking about the bell killer there. So, yeah, essentially he's done some really weird murders here. No gunshots, no gunplay. And, yeah, they're still speculating whether it's, a serial killer. Oh god, this one, there's a bit in here. Quite a bit in here. Oy. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a long video, but fuck it, we'll go through it. Every time Ronan says Lillian, I don't know if he's talking about his mother or his gun. It complicates things that the gun was a gift from his mother and then he named it after her. Normal couples don't deal with stuff like this. Fair enough. Meeting Ronan's parents. It's usually the engaged people who are nervous about meeting the parents of the intended, but I was looking forward to it, and Ronan's parents were nervous, stumbling all over themselves to make a good impression. Ronan's dad was all thumbs and really quiet, like he was repressing his own crude nature. It was sweet though, and Lillian was a rough gem. Such a good heart. I hope they understand how much I adore them. Sounds like a lovely lady. Ronan's fedora. We watched an old black and white gangster movie marathon together, night before last. I couldn't believe I'd never seen them. I loved the romantic parts. He loved the tough guy parts. When I bought him the fedora, the next day he looked confused but adopted it so quickly. It's just part of him now. I don't think he'll ever take it off. Okay. Second time's the charm. I asked him to ask me again. I was lucky he hadn't left me after I never answered his first proposal. He must really love me. He smirked and got down on one knee, kneeling in a dirty puddle on the street. He didn't care, because he knew that what this meant. God damn, I'm getting terrible at this. I'd already made up my mind. Finally, he grabbed my hand and said, "Will you?" And I just said yes. Didn't even let him get to the part about marrying me. We just knew. And we laughed. That was a very good sign. Fair enough. Can't stop loving him. The man is who he is. I can't help myself. I tried to stay away, to be sensible, to consider someone I could actually share a normal life with. But I find myself thinking of Ronan all the time. And I can't stop. Can't. This is it. This is what real love is. Who writes like that? The car tattoo. I didn't even have to ask about the car stealing tattoo. I hate it. It's garish. Garish, what the hell? Crude and common. He can sense my disapproval, but I suppose it's too late. All tattoos come with the danger of regret. Like hell they do. The day we met. I still remember the first time I laid eyes on that man. Ronan had all that bad boy swagger. And I admit, I liked it. But what I liked even more was the heart underneath that facade. The facade that he couldn't hide. Damn it! Alright. He was a guy from a rough neighborhood, but hadn't hardened him as much as he let on. Oh god, I'm gonna have to take a breather soon. Alright, let's try this again. Harassed by Baxter. Rough day at work for my man. It took him a while to be able to talk about it, but this Baxter fellow seems to be completely hostile towards Ronan, and there's nothing he can do about it. It's a mystery why there's so much animosity. Ronan, okay. Ronan has never done anything to offend him, but Baxter decided what kind of person Ronan was, and there's no convincing him otherwise. You just can't teach some people. Fair enough. Salem feels dangerous. Salem is supposed to be a quiet place. The kind of place where you can escape the problems of the big city. But it's getting to where I don't feel safe walking outside at night here anymore. I talked with Ronan about it, and he tries to assure me that he's the most dangerous guy in town. Okay. But the bravado doesn't help much. Something is sick about this place. True. Ronan pops the question. Today he asked, and I honestly didn't know what to say. I want to be with him. I love him. But when he asked to marry me, I found myself unable to say anything, like my voice was frozen. And he just knelt there, my silence crushing him. And then he got up. It was 5 minutes before I could tell him I needed to think. But have I blown it now? Obviously not. Our little town. Ronan and I talked about the sleepy town and whether we both wanted to stay. I kind of thought he'd say we should move to Boston someday, or even New York. But he's happy here. There's something about knowing every street corner, every brick and place. I was relieved. I think we'll be in Salem until we die. Well, you were. Because we're dead. Haha. Ronan's childhood. God damn, this just freaking like, this is a novel. Ronan's parents really sound unstable, but must have been really difficult for him, growing up and feeling pressure to follow the unstable criminal paths of his parents walked. And now he's my diamond in the rough, such a sweet soul and strong enough to keep its sweetness with everything his parents put him through. It's rare someone with a legitimate reason to be frustrated with his parents and the way they raised him never once complained about it. He's such a better person than anyone realizes. Oh, good God, it keeps going. Family tree. Family is what you're given, and also what you make it. Had such a lovely dinner with Rex and Ronan, two men in my life. What are the chances that these two guys are going to be the best of friends, like brothers? They can really be themselves around each other, and I get to see a different side of each of them. I'm so grateful. Rex, by the way, is her brother, Ronan's brother-in-law. Oh, good God, another one. Day at the beach. The pictures we took at the beach came out surprisingly well, considering it was almost dark. The one I got of Ronan just as the sun was setting was brilliant. It wasn't much for catching Ronan's features, but my, what a silhouette that man cuts. He makes everything around him look good. Salem could use this shot to sell itself as a beach resort. Okay. Oh my God, that's the end of it. Yes. Groovy. Well, that was a mess. That was the longest ones, I guess. And this is just going to be part one. The next one should be shorter and have a bit more entertaining stuff going in it. So please join me next time for one last catch-up episode, and then we're back into the story. So thanks for watching, guys. Join me next time. Like, comment, subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook and now also on Twitter. and I will see you next time. Bye.